This specimen here is to demonstrate the median pharyngeal raphe. You are able to see an incision here, that is the median pharyngeal raphe. So when we open the pharynx, so what you are going to see is the interior of the pharynx from the posterior side. This is the laryngeal inlet guarded by the epiglottis and the aryepiglottic fold. So this is the aryepiglottic fold and the epiglottis. So this here, what you are seeing is the larynx budging into the laryngopharynx. Okay, so this here, this on either side, you are able to appreciate a fossa, that is the pyriform fossa or the smuggler's fossa. So this here is the pyriform fossa. When I bend the epiglottis, okay, when you are able to see here, this is the median epiglottic fold, and these two, thank you sir, this is the median epiglottic fold, and on either side you are able to appreciate the lateral epiglottic fold. So the space between the median epiglottic fold and the lateral epiglottic fold, this is the vallicula. Okay, so this is the epiglottis. You are able to see the tubercles on the posterior surface, posterior 1/3 of the tongue. So this is the division. This is a foramen cecum from which septum or the division of the tongue runs on either side. So this is the anterior 2/3 of the tongue and posterior 1/3 of the tongue. The consistency or the thickness, sir, the mucous membrane, the difference in the mucous membrane can be appreciated here. This is because of the lingual tonsil placed underneath the mucous membrane in this region. So this is the posterior 1/3 of the tongue, and this is the posterior most part of the tongue. So as you already know, anterior 2/3 will have a separate nerve supply, posterior 1/3 will have a separate nerve supply, and even the posterior most part will have a separate nerve supply. So this is the vallicula, this is the median epiglottic fold, and this is the epiglottis. So this is how the pharynx looks from the posterior side, and this pyriform fossa, I forgot to mention yesterday, this is because of the larynx protruding into the muscular tube, that is the pharynx. That is why the fossa is created on either side, that is the pyriform fossa.